Okay, so this is a message that I found on Laura Wells' channel. You can find her on Telegram. She's been banned in most other social media for various reasons. I find her a very good resource when it comes to the issue of earthquakes and magnetism, the movement of the magnetic movement that we are currently in. So basically, after every 12,000 years or so, the magnetism of the Earth, according to Ben, who has a channel called Suspicious Observers on YouTube, the Earth changes north, becomes south, and south becomes north. And this is not something new. It's something that the sun also does every 11 years. In fact, our sun just recently switched and it made very big news. It's something that can be observed. So the Earth does the same thing every 12,000 years. It is said that it is due to magnetism from particles that keep getting thrown off the center of the galaxy, or I don't know, whatever it is charged particles that are floating all around space and have the capacity of affecting the objects that they come into contact with magnetically, not just the sun, but all the planets. Now, it's also important to realize that, or to be aware of the fact that the Earth is magnetically protected. We have a shield around the Earth, and it's called the magnetosphere. It is formed by charged particles, and its purpose is to shield against charged particles that are coming from other objects in space, like the sun, etc. So, this was the latest post by Laura Wells, that the latest news, which is usually posted on the 17th of every month, is that the North Pole, which has been going fast from Canada, which was its previously known abode. That's what we were taught in school, that the North Pole is somewhere, the magnetic north. I mean, it was somewhere within the territory of Canada. Now, not anymore. Right now, it's been going fast towards Siberia in a motion that's indicating that it's heading towards the Indonesian area all over. So it is assumed that it will eventually meet the South Pole, which is also on an upward trajectory. They'll meet somewhere around Indonesia. They are closing by. Remember, they're all traveling, but the North Pole is traveling faster. So, according to Laura, when we reach the 40% mark between the two poles, they will kind of race against each other, and the Earth will have a wobble because it's a magnet. There's a time I was watching an experiment in which an object which was being spinned by a magnet. They were actually, both of them were magnets, and they were spinning. One was constant while the other was spinning, being held by the power of the second magnet. And after every regular period of time, the direction of the spin switched, and it continues spinning, or it switched to one direction and then switched back and continued spinning. So I don't know if the Earth will be switching back, or the new north will be the new north, or the new south will be the new south. By the way, it's theorized that the new South Pole will be somewhere around the northern part of the Southern American continent. So if you're living in around the Panama area, you better stock up on your winter gear, buy your layered coats, construct your winter things, because it's about to get very cold. Same if you're living in Indonesia, because these are tropical areas, and they're about to get a surprise of their lifetime, literally. So the magnetic pole traveled 5 miles over the last 1 month. That's from 17th October to 17th September to 17th October. That's like converted to kilometers. It's about 10 kilometers actually. So you can imagine how fast it's racing. That's a sizable distance. It's a distance that you could walk hours just to get to. And the more they're drawing close to each other, the faster it's getting. So you can see that in late 2019, the speed was slower. November, December, January, February 2021, it was at 4, in the range of 4 point lower, the lower falls. Then come April, there was a big shift. Then it started to move in the range of the 5 point. That's a kilometer, about 2 kilometers plus. So according to the calculations as posted by Laura, we are now at around 107.6 miles until the 40-degree mark. She opines that if we go with the current estimates, because it seems that after every few seasons, the increase becomes exponential. It's not a constant movement. The movement is gaining tract and speed. It's like they're racing towards each other, and the more they get closer, the faster it gets. So you can see how she says that she has made the calculations, and it's 4.2 miles from the 40-degree mark, which she believes that when it hits the 40-degree mark, it will be a downward, it will be a free fall generally, basically a free fall or a fast, it will not be another movement, it will just be the point of toppling where everything else just comes together. Now she says if we can estimate 5 miles a month, let's assume that in the same in the next year at around April, let's assume that the rate of movement will also add another mile on it. That means that around January or February 2023, the earth will already have shifted. And it could be, if the increase continues, it could be in the time of 2022 and 2023. But now, because this cannot be, and because previously there have been people who have survived this, that's why we are here. It's because the people who came before us lived another day. So it's something that can be lived through. First thing is to prepare for the loss of atmosphere. So what do you expect when the atmosphere that currently covers us gets lost, maybe for 24 hours while this whole realignment is happening? Prepare for both extreme cold, because our atmosphere is about to become the space weather, and our weather is about to become the same. And if you would know, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So prepare, no matter where you're living, whether it's a tropical area, whether it's in Kenya, or whether you're living in the US, prepare for extreme cold. We were looking at Texas last winter in March. Was it in March? When a country that has never known winter suddenly became immersed in the coldest temperature that they've ever known. Now, just a few kilometers above us, the temperature is 70 degrees, minus 70 degrees Celsius. Can you survive that cold? Collect your blankets, put them in the house. Just wait for that time that you'll need them, because we are living in very interesting days. Don't let the people who survived the last shift down by not preparing.